Sophia's heart raced as she descended the narrow staircase, the air growing cooler with each step. The faint hum of electricity buzzed in her ears, mingling with the thud of her pulse. Noah waited below, his silhouette barely visible in the dim red glow of the basement they had transformed into their secret haven. This was their sex dungeon, a place where they shed the weight of their daily lives, teacher and architect, to explore desires they barely whispered aloud. Tonight, though, something felt off. Her hands trembled as she gripped the railing, her mind tangled with worry about Lily, their 16-year-old daughter, whose defiance had begun to cast a shadow over their home. Noah stood by the leather-padded table, his eyes glinting with anticipation. He wore a fitted black shirt, sleeves rolled up, revealing forearms that flexed as he adjusted a coil of rope. Sophia forced a smile, but her stomach churned. Lily had stormed out earlier, slamming doors, her words venomous. "You don't even know me!" she had screamed, leaving Sophia rattled. The memory clung to her like damp cloth as she approached. Noah, who sensed her hesitation. "You're distracted," he said, his voice low, edged with concern. He stepped closer, his fingers brushing her cheek, but his touch didn't soothe her tonight. "Is it Lily again?" Sophia nodded, her throat tight. "She's pushing us away, Noah. I don't know how to reach her." She glanced around the dungeon, at the chains hanging from the ceiling, the sleek toys lined on a shelf, each a testament to their trust in each other. But that trust felt fragile now, strained by the chaos upstairs. "Maybe we shouldn't do this tonight." Noah's jaw tightened, but he didn't argue. He pulled her into his arms, his warmth grounding her momentarily. "We'll figure it out," he murmured. "Let's just take a moment here, okay? Just us." His words were a plea, and Sophia wanted to surrender to them, to lose herself in the intensity they shared in this room. She nodded, though her chest ached with unease. They began slowly, Noah guiding her to the table, his hands steady as he secured her wrists with soft cuffs. The click of the metal sent a shiver through her, a familiar thrill that usually drowned out the world. But tonight, her mind wandered. Lily's rebellion had escalated in recent weeks, secretive phone calls, late nights, and a hardness in her eyes that Sophia didn't recognize. She pictured her daughter out there now, maybe with that older boy she'd mentioned, and her breath hitched. Noah noticed. He paused, leaning close, his voice a whisper. "Stay with me, Soph." He kissed her neck, slow and deliberate, trying to pull her back. She tried to focus, to let the sensation anchor her. But then a sound broke through, a faint creak from upstairs. Her eyes snapped open. "Did you hear that?" she asked, her voice sharp with alarm. Noah frowned, listening. "It's an old house, probably nothing." But he straightened, his gaze darting to the staircase. The moment stretched, taut with tension, until another sound came, a muffled thud. Sophia's pulse surged. "Untie me," she said, her tone urgent. Noah hesitated, then quickly released her wrists. She rubbed them, already moving toward the stairs, her bare feet cold against the concrete floor. "What if it's Lily? What if she came back?" Noah followed, his expression darkening. "She wouldn't come down here. She doesn't even know about this place." But his words lacked conviction. They had been careful, locking the basement door, disguising it as storage, but Lily was perceptive, always watching, always questioning. At the top of the stairs, Sophia fumbled with the lock, her fingers clumsy with dread. The house was dark, the living room silent except for the tick of a clock. She called out softly, "Lily?" No answer. Noah flicked on a light, revealing nothing but empty furniture. Relief warred with suspicion in Sophia's chest. "Let's check her room," she said, already moving down the hall. Noah grabbed her arm, his grip firm. "Soph, slow down. If she's not here, we're just scaring ourselves. His eyes searched hers, but she pulled free, unable to shake the feeling that something was wrong. Lily's bedroom door was ajar, the bed unmade, clothes strewn across the floor. Sophia's heart sank. She stepped inside, scanning for clues, her breath shallow. Noah lingered in the doorway, his silence heavy. Then Sophia saw it, a small notebook, half tucked under the pillow. She hesitated, guilt prickling her skin, but worry overpowered it. She opened it, her eyes skimming the pages. The words hit like a punch. They're hiding something. I saw the key. I know where they go at night. Sophia's hands shook as she read on, Lily's handwriting jagged with anger. I followed them once. The basement. It's not what they say. The notebook slipped from her fingers, landing with a soft thud. Noah, she whispered, her voice breaking. She knows. He crossed the room in 2 strides, snatching up the notebook. His face paled as he read, his jaw clenching. How long has she been spying on us? He asked, his voice low, almost a growl. Sophia couldn't answer, her mind reeling. The thought of Lily discovering their secret, twisting it into something shameful, made her stomach lurch. We need to find her, Sophia said, already heading for the door. Now. They grabbed coats and keys, the dungeon forgotten as they stepped into the night. The air was sharp, the street lights casting long shadows. Sophia's phone trembled in her hand as she dialed Lily's number again and again, each unanswered call tightening the knot in her chest. Noah drove, his knuckles white on the wheel, his silence louder than any argument. They checked Lily's usual spots, the park, the diner, the alley where kids sometimes gathered. No sign of her. Sophia's thoughts spiraled, imagining Lily hurt, lost or worse, deliberately hiding from them. What if she's with that boy? She said, her voice cracking. He's too old for her, Noah. I saw the way he looked at her. Noah's grip tightened. If he's touched her, I'll kill him. His words were a vow, raw with fear and fury. Sophia wanted to believe it was just teenage rebellion, but the notebook's words haunted her. Lily wasn't just pulling away. She was unraveling their family piece by piece. They circled back home, hope fading, when Sophia's phone buzzed. A text from Lily. I'm fine. Leave me alone. Relief flooded her, followed by anger. She typed a frantic reply, but Noah grabbed the phone. Don't, he said. She's baiting us. We need to talk to her in person. His voice was steady, but his eyes betrayed his panic. Back at the house, they waited, the silence suffocating. Sophia paced, her mind replaying every moment she might have missed, every sign she ignored. Noah sat, staring at the basement door, as if it held answers. What do we do if she tells someone? He asked finally, his voice barely audible. Sophia froze. The thought hadn't fully formed until now, but it was a blade, sharp and cold. Their lives, their careers, could collapse under the weight of misunderstanding. She wouldn't, Sophia said, but doubt gnawed at her. Lily's anger felt boundless, a force they couldn't contain. Hours later, headlights flashed through the window. Sophia rushed to the door, flinging it open as Lily stepped out of a car. The boy driving sped off before Sophia could see his face. Lily's expression was defiant, her arms crossed, but her eyes flickered with something else, fear, maybe guilt. Where have you been? Sophia demanded, her voice shaking. Out! Lily snapped, brushing past her. Noah blocked her path, his stance rigid. We need to talk, he said, his tone leaving no room for argument. Lily glared, but followed them inside, slumping onto the couch. Sophia's heart pounded as she sat across from her daughter, searching for words. We found your notebook, she began, her voice trembling. Lily's face hardened, but she didn't speak. What you saw, what you think you know, it's not what you think. You're liars, Lily spat, her voice venomous. You act all perfect, but you're sick. The word cut deep, and Sophia flinched.